One of my students brought me a puzzle. I think he had seen it on Facebook or something, but it kind of fits into this section of patterns and what comes next. So he said, look at 16, 06, 68, 88, leave a blank, and then 98. And he said, what goes in the blank? So when I initially looked at this puzzle, and he just brought it to me in class, and we wrote it on the board, so I'm doing kind of the same thing here. When he brought me this puzzle, he said, well, I don't want to give you any hints or anything because I want you all to look at it. So we all looked at it. And here was my thought process as I was up there and everyone else was looking at it too. The first thing I did was notice that there's no kind of addition thing here going on, because this is like minus 10, this is plus 62 or something, and plus 20, then I wouldn't know, and I wouldn't know. But that seems way bad, right? It doesn't seem like there's anything going on there, and I must have enough information here to solve this puzzle, otherwise it wouldn't be a good puzzle. People wouldn't be posting it on Facebook because they'd be like, well, that's dumb, I don't get it. Okay, so that wasn't right. Looking at multiplication kind of gives me the same thing. Now the next thing I noticed was, well, I got a lot of 6s here, right? I got a 6 here, a 6 here, a 6 here, and then I've got just this 1, 1, but then I have 8s, 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 and then finally, I think I'm out of colors. I can highlight underneath this 9. There's a 9, and here's a 0. So a lot of repeated numbers, like a lot of 8s, a lot of 6s. The next thing I thought of was, what about a pattern for each number, right? What if I just look at the first number of each of these and look at the second number of each of these and see if that has anything going on? So the first number is a 1, a 0, a 6, an 8, I don't know, and a 9. Well, 1, 0, 6, 8, something, 9 doesn't really do much for me. What about the other ones? The second numbers are 6, 6, 8, 8, I don't know, 8. Man, that's a lot of 8s all in a row. Right, the second numbers are 8s for the last 3, would make me almost guess maybe the second number here is an 8. Now, if you don't want to hear what this is, or you want to think about it a little bit, go ahead and pause the video now, because I'm close to that breakthrough that's going to be like, I've got it. I see what the pattern is. All right, so I assume you're back because you want to hear the answer. You've paused, you've thought about it, or you're just like, get on with it. What is it? I have a special power. I'm dyslexic. So whenever I see a bunch of stuff, sometimes it's upside down, sometimes it's flipped. But I looked at these numbers and I thought, well, wait a minute. Like, is this the same upside down or right side up or anything? So if I reflect this guy upside down, he's 1, 9. This is 0, 9. Forgot how to draw a 9 there for a second. This is, okay, so actually doing that isn't helpful. What is helpful is not mirroring them, but actually flipping them upside down by rotating them 180 degrees. If I do that, this is 9, 1. This is 9, 0. This is 8, 9. This is 8, 8. And this is 8, 6. Alternately, if you just stand on your head, you'll see these numbers. Since I can see that, that tells me that, I mean, this pattern here is pretty obvious, right? 91, 90, 89, 88. This must be 87, and then 86. So I need to flip that upside down. So 87 look like 7 and an 8. There's what's missing in that blank. Move my pen. Right, these guys are upside down numbers, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91. Thanks for checking it out.